and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
It is play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And Ingram holds it in.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Jaguars at 500, sitting at 5-5, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 24, Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Jackson.
Finds his man on the out route. It's Shenault. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They go play action with Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're scoreless after one.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Quick.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, no. Hey, report.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well,
partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretch to right there, turn it into a really nice game.
Hey,
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Five. Yeah.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Mike 7. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play action. It's Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
So that, Charles, another sack for him in his rookie year. Into double digits now as the first-round pick.
Yeah, and I think this organization struck gold when they drafted him. In fact, before the game, I saw the general manager, and all he wanted to do was sell me on all the things he needs to improve on. I think right now, he's got a big grin on his face. If he stays healthy, you're looking at a future All-Pro.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
In motion right is Brown. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Jackson. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jackson.
Connection made with Shenault.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Forward.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
13.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to complete this to Shenault.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Laviska Shenault.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, exit. Yeah. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Kene Nwangu with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 10. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On play action, Lawrence. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
On second and goal, Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Jackson. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there. Will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43.
Here's Lawrence.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual.